great start to the game, and you really kept your foot on the throat for the whole match with the way you pressed forward. You must have been very happy with that.
Yeah, extremely happy with the result, with the performance. I still think that we could have been better with the ball at times, but it was a really good start, positive start. It's something that we were looking for here at home, in front of our home supporters. Scoring that early goal can go either way sometimes. Sometimes the players can kind of switch off a little bit, but they didn't. And we trained that way, and we played that way tonight, and it's really pleasing to see. And we finished up with a 16-year-old up top and a 15-year-old in behind him, and both Brisbane boys. And leading the line in the first half and for most of the second half was Tom Waddingham, who's an 18-year-old kid as well. So I'm so excited for these players, and it's so positive for the club as well and the fans.
Is that the thing that really does please you? You're obviously a new look team, but you're a new generation team as well.
Yeah, the thing that pleases me the most is players that come into training and want to learn and want to fight for their spot. And I know Quinn McNichol deserved to be in the squad tonight, and so did Ryland Brownlee and Markovski as well. So it makes me really proud to have these young boys coming on off of the bench and doing well. Because of Ryland Brownlee, for me tonight, it won't be long until he starts scoring goals, and once he does, then it's got to be hard to stop because he's explosive, he's good in the air, he presses at the right time, he creeps up on players, especially late in the game. So, but as far as the performance goes for the whole team, I thought it was very, very good.
Ross, we saw in the Australia Cup final you had that really good first half.
Yep.
What was the message at sort of half time to keep it going?
No, we focus on our game. And at half time, there was a couple of things. We showed them the press, which was good, which was successful. We showed them, because we struggled to play out, they set up differently on goal kicks as well, so we struggled to play a little bit in the first half. So we set up differently for the second. And then it was all about what we do and about our intensity, and we train that way, we want to play that way. And we played that way for 90 minutes tonight. We're without Jack Ingot, who had his operation last night, Corey Brown, and we had two makeshift fullbacks on the field, and did extremely well. And like I said, I can't be prouder of the boys. Instead of 3 goals, it should have been 6. So that's probably something that we need to improve on when we get those goal scoring opportunities, that we capitalise a lot more.
You mentioned all the young players already, but one nice about Henry Hall, who's scored 2 goals tonight, got 4 or 5 for the year, including the Cup. What have you seen in his development this year that's seen his game go to the next level?
For him to go to the next level?
What have you seen in his
position
development this year to go to the next level?
See, the thing that we've got at the moment, we don't have an out-and-out winger on the left-hand side because they're all either coming back from injury or injured. And so we've had to, we don't change our playing style, but we changed our shape. And Henry's playing as an inverted winger, and I think it suits him. I really do. And his pressing is very good. When he gets on the ball, he's very good at going forward and in and around the box. He's a tricky customer, so players can't dive in. I saw that last season in him. And to have Flo Berenguer in that position as we call a shadow player, but a number 10, these players link up really, really well. And then you got the 2 players in behind them. You got the 2 central defenders, Macklin Freak. It's we're building it, but it's the second game of the season. So I've had these players for 4 months. Some coaches have their players for 4 or 5 years. And I'm extremely excited that we've got so much more improvement in us. But still to be able to play a certain brand of football, the football that I want to play so early in the season.
You mentioned
Ross,
no, sorry.
No, you go, mate.
I was just, go.
I was going to say, there was a bit said in the build-up to the game. Did you boys use that at all? And was it a nice sort of...
What was said?
From winning meant that when Jordan Courtney Perkins said he went to Sydney because of the winning mentality there,
right.
And there was a bit of talk about the sort of origin atmosphere, and you guys went to gain sort of revenge for the cup final loss. Is that all part of the...
I didn't read anything. I didn't hear anything. my focus will always be on what we do, not what someone else says, or I don't buy into that. I mean, I've been around long enough not to buy into something that someone else has said. It doesn't even concern me what others say. So our focus was on us performing in front of our supporters and putting on a good show. We want more supporters. We want our supporters back. I don't want to play in front of 7,000. I want to play in front of 20,000. That's what excites me, and having these young boys in and showing the Brisbane Roar supporters what these boys will do to play for the Brisbane Roar jersey, that excites me. So, yeah, I didn't even know what he said.
For all the talk, Ross, of the young players, also it must be comforting having the experienced players like Flo Berenger,
Yep.
and Scott Neville and Tom Aldred at the back, and how those players, and Joe O'Shea as well,
Yep.
so I was thinking of, how those players, their experience, how they helping young players as far as the settling.
Mate, I've got to be honest with you, these guys are phenomenal. They really are. You know, Jay O'Shea, I say it to him, it probably annoys him, but when I first came in, someone said to me, "Oh, Jay O'Shea's got no legs," and Jay O'Shea this, and you know, still a quality player, and then Tom Aldred. You know, I don't recall Tom Aldred playing with his left foot ever, and he's chipping balls into Flo Berenger, playing with confidence. Nevsy, Jay O'Shea is a superstar in my eyes. You know, the amount of work that he goes through in a game, but all of them do. And Flo Berenger, the amount of running and pressing he does at his age is phenomenal. And that's why I say they are invaluable to this team, especially with so many young players in the team as well. And if the older ones can do it, the more experienced players can do it. The younger ones just follow.
Speaking of Joe O'Shea, he seems to be wearing sort of a heavy bandaging. Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, everything's okay. I think he got stepped on in the cup final from, I think it's Caceres, so yeah, no, he's fine. It's just precaution. Maybe he gets used to it, I don't know.
What was the clean sheet tonight, Ross? Not just for Macklin Freak, but the team as a whole, the way the team defends to get that clean sheet, how important is that?
Very important, very important, because I thought that one thing that I did believe watching that game was a desperation in and around the penalty area. You know, we like to keep players in the opposition team outside of the penalty area, but the desperation to block shots, to close players down, to block angles. Macklin made a couple of saves, if you want to call them routine saves. He was outstanding last week. So, yeah, I think defensively we were very, very solid in and around the box as well. All good?